Hey guys, Raven here reporting for Kids First. The horrifying new thriller, Mama, tells the story of two young sisters, Lily and Victoria, who are abandoned in the forest for 5 years. After they are found and taken into custody by their uncle and his girlfriend Annabelle, everybody starts to wonder how these two innocent toddlers could have survived in the forest all by themselves. Annabelle starts to notice suspicious behavior by the girls, which leads her to believe that they weren't alone in the forest after all. She begins to think that a troubled ghost called Mama was taking care of them and watching over them. But once they've left the forest, have they really left Mama behind? I absolutely loved Mama. It was really scary in the moment, but when it was done, it wasn't one of those movies that makes me be afraid of the dark or makes me come home and have nightmares. So it had definitely a good balance of scare and also not too over-the-top sort of nightmare material. I really liked the cinematography and how they showed Mama's silhouette, and she sort of looked like this misty, whispery character, which was cool because you never really got to see her until the very end of the movie. And that was the one part of the special effects that I didn't like, was at the very end of the movie. It's supposed to be the scariest part, you know, the climax of the film, and it's when you see Mama's face, and I was actually a little bit disappointed because her face looked so animated and there was no realistic qualities to it at all. So I was able to watch it and be like, ah, this isn't too scary. So I definitely think that that should have been worked on a bit more. But otherwise, I think the lighting and the quality of the film was fantastic, and I really liked the dismal colors showing the mysteriousness of the girls and this ghost Mama. I think my favorite character would definitely have to be Annabelle, because in the very beginning she's a little bit skeptical when it comes to taking over these two girls. I mean, she didn't really sign up for the whole mother role when she started dating her boyfriend, who is the uncle of Lily and Victoria. And she's a little bit skeptical, especially because these girls have a lot of trauma considering they were alone in the forest for pretty much a majority of their life. And I thought it was really cool to see how she started to grow on the girls and she started to really care for them and love them, especially when she found out that they were almost being haunted by Mama because Mama wouldn't leave. And I thought her acting was amazing and her fear level was fantastic. And she was just kind of a quirky character and I really liked her. I think my favorite scene would probably have to be the very first scene when it shows how Lily and Victoria get to the forest and become abandoned in the forest because their father killed his wife, supposedly, and they end up in the forest, and it's just sort of a mysterious scene because you don't really see exactly what happens, and it shows how the girls sort of acclimate to their new surroundings by showing crayon drawings on the wall, which I thought was a very creative way to show what had happened without actually showing the girls. I think overall I would give this film 4 out of 5 stars because it was very good, but I am convinced that it is a mix between The Possession and Lady in Black because Mama was very similar to the ghost in Lady in Black and they had sort of similar motives and it had a similar ending. So I definitely think that this movie wasn't very original, especially because the ending was so sad, but I guess I can't really expect a happy ending from a horror film. So this movie wasn't too original, but it was very scary, so definitely 4 out of 5 stars, and I recommend it for ages 13 and up because it is quite scary. So be sure to go check out Mama if you're into horror, thrillers, or just plain old ghost stories. Thanks for watching. See ya!